Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. This is going to be the fifth and final game of this best of 5 series between Hydra and Namshar. Now there's obviously no spoilers with the score since this is the fifth game, so whoops, that's the wrong score. Let's bring that up. 2 apiece is the score here with Hydra and Namshar head to head right now for that last game. So let's see how this one plays out. So just a bit of details about our players. Hydra, who is actually the blue Zerg here at the bottom left hand side of Lerilak Crest. He is playing for Root Gaming and he's from Korea. His opponent, Namshar, who is spawning as the red Zerg on Karnage eSports, and he is from Sweden. And just to show off his little Karnage eSports logo, very, very cool indeed. Now just a note, looks like Hydra going for a very, very interesting start. He's going for early hatchery and a Hurley Vespene Geyser. It's a Hurley one. Did scout out in the correct direction, so he's going to be in a good position to continue on with the aggression. Probably going to intercept. Ooh, maybe not. They might not even intercept these the overlords here. But he did put down the hatchery straight after, so not going to be a whole lot later. But he is going to have just a few seconds of worse economy than his opponent. And just a quick note before we continue any further, if you haven't seen the previous games and you're watching this as the VOD on YouTube itself, make sure to check in the description where you'll be able to see the first 4 games. Obviously we know that there's 2 wins for each player during those 4. I'm not going to tell you which is which, but you're very, very welcome to check those out. Links are in the description. So let's see how this one plays out. Looks like Metabolic Boost is on the way for Hydra very, very early. Namshar doesn't actually have the resources for it. And as you can see here, the hatchery about to pop here for Hydra as well. So at this point he's going to start to probably start making more workers again. And the timing, it seems, for a hatchery after a spawning pool is about 25 seconds after what it would be normally. So Baning Nest, or not Baning Nest, Roach Warren is on the way for Hydra. A very good response here. I think that this is not a response, rather it's a very good decision. Because as you can see, there's Zerglings on the way, there's a Baling Nest on the way for Namshar. So bringing out Roaches is a very, very good idea versus Banelings. Simply because it takes, I believe it's 4 or 5 Banelings to actually take out one single Roach, which, you know, yourself is a lot of minerals and gas to be investing into it. Now what is this? This is a Baling Nest about to complete here. Metabolic Boost going to be up very, very shortly for both of our players as well. Oh, here we go. So these Zerglings going to run in here. Going to potentially snipe off 1 or 2 workers. No, getting intercepted directly by these Zerglings. There is going to be Banelings here very, very shortly, but I think he's actually going to have enough to hold off against this anyways. I do believe he took out a few drones with that. Just 1 it seems. Not a whole lot. Putting down a spine crawler, so he's thinking that there's going to be a bunch of aggression here. There is indeed. There's Roaches on the way, so Roach is going to be doing a lot of damage. Oh my god, this is a nasty situation here for Namshar. But then again, if he surrounds these Roaches, he might be able to take them on. The question is going to be really how many of these Roaches are going to be surrounded and not kind of grouped up together. Because if you group up your Roaches, it's a lot harder to get a nice big surface area on them. Few puck shots. This is a scary amount of Zerglings now. Now he is putting down his Queens here just to defend. The surround going down. Queens are helping out with attacking here, but they're also blocking a Roach. Oh my god, all of these Roaches getting taken out very quickly here, but Namshar's his army supply is a lot smaller at this point, 14 to 28, which is actually exactly half. Against all of these Roaches, I think that the game really depends on whether Hydra manages to hold off against this Zergling group, which he indeed is going to be. He has a much bigger army supply, but his worker count is a lot smaller. So he's got 23 against 31. So he definitely needs to build up a bunch of workers right now, which is exactly what he's doing. He does recognize the fact that he's got the advantage. He doesn't have to worry too much about further aggression because he's destroyed so many Zerglings while only losing about 3 or 4 roaches to them. Now just 2 more corrosive biles and this is going to be taken out. Is he going to manage to snipe it off? Nope. Overlord is like playing whack-a-mole here. It's like, can't hit me, can't hit me. Not exactly the same type, but you get the point. Managing to hit it this time. 1 more corrosive bile and that's going to be taken out. And yes, he does get it. Beautiful. Very nice play here from Hydra, just controlling that to get the extra kill onto the Overlord. Any bit of extra aggression or extra damage that you can deal to your opponent, very, very important. I mean, that's 4 Zerglings potential here, taken out. And, of course, Namshar just decides to go, okay, well, I got 4 Ravagers. Screw your Overlord right here. I'm just going to take it out straight away. Second Overlord also getting dropped here. No supply block just yet, but Hydra is very, very close to it, so building more Overlords, as you can see. Unsupply blocking himself. It looks like Namshar going for a hatchery as well as a lair at the same time. Now, funny enough, you see that pro players quite often, instead of evolving their main base, they actually evolve their natural, because their natural tends to be a bit more worth saving than their main. Main is not going to have a whole lot of tech buildings in it other than maybe the spawning pool, because, you know, this gets mined out very shortly afterwards. I mean, it's 6-7 minutes in and, you know, it's starting to dwindle a little bit. Let's see, 69 to 46 army supply. He does have the greater army, but there is spine crawlers here just helping out a little bit. Taking them both out almost instantly. He does have the bigger army here. And will he continue with this aggression? He definitely has the advantage. I think that if he keeps pushing like this, he could very well take this game right here. There has been drones taken off the line as well, which means they're going to stop dropping very, very quickly. They do very little damage to these types of units. Queen is also in position here, and oh my god, it does look like Hydra is going to take this game if Namshar can't actually pull anything off here. He does have his 3rd base completed at this point, but the problem is he's about to lose his 2nd base, and his 2nd base is where all of his tech is here. If Hydra can't finish the game, at least what he should do is take out this Roach Warren. If he kills the Roach Warren, there's going to be no more reinforcements from Namshar, and I think that is definitely the best thing for him to do right now. Don't even touch the other buildings, just go for that Roach Warren. Even though at the same time, honestly, looking at the army supplies right now, 60 to 24, I think that he already knows he's got this game right now. Namshar doesn't have a whole lot. He does have a few units reinforcing here and there, but the income that he's got is very, very little. And there we go, GG has been called. This 5th game getting taken by Hydra, which means he's going to be moving on to the next series. It's the round of 16, and that's pretty much that. Hope you've enjoyed that. And that is it for this series. I hope you have enjoyed it. Our Korean player Hydra takes the series at 3-2 in his favor. And that's pretty much it. There's no question of the series. If you want to leave any comments, of course, they're pretty random. And I will see you guys next time. Good luck, take care, and bye-bye.